about today. These are the 10, big boy, the 10 things, 10 tips, ooh, 10 mothering tips I have learned in 10 months. So, let's get started. First of all, I'm just wearing a sweat. It has on this little dinosaur shirt. I think, oh, it's so cute. I thought it was just like cute. Like it's not like the typical like dinosaur. It's like a cute dinosaur. I don't know. Okay. And the chunkiest feet in the world. Okay. Thing number one. People will tell you not to buy like baby socks because you're gonna lose them, which like is pretty true. I have some that are like, these are from when he was a newborn, and I managed to keep track of these little socks. These ones have like a little bear on them with little ears. But a lot of these like cutesy matching ones you'll lose. But sometimes like it is cold and they need socks on their little feeties. They do not need socks on their feet when it's 75, as every old person will tell you. But when it's like 35, you know, socks on their feet are probably a good idea. So what I do is I buy the packs of like 10 pairs that are all the same. They're all like these basic socks. And actually they look pretty cute on chunky feet. And that way when you lose them, it doesn't really matter because you're not like without a sock, you know? Like, look how, he only has one sock on right now. Look how cute his little chunky feet looks in it. So buy the 10 packs of the matching baby socks and you'll be a lot less stressed about losing them. Tip number 2, pacifier clips are a lot more useful than just for pacifiers. So this is one style of pacifier clip that I have that's like this, and I really like it. Owen's gonna try and eat it right now. No, bud. So I have ones like this that are homemade. You can get tons of different styles, and I definitely recommend getting a few because you can use them for several different things. Obviously, thing number 1, pacifiers. Thing number 2 is when they start eating with like spoons or anything, they will want to throw them, they're just gonna throw them on the ground because it makes a funny sound. So if you use something like this, or even if you just like give them a spoon or a fork or whatever, you can still do the same like loop through these little, still do the same loop through thing like this, and then when and clip it to like the strap of the high chair and or their shirt or whatever, and that way they can't throw on the ground, so you're not getting their food all over the ground. So that is parenting tip number 2, is use pacifier clips to keep things attached to the high chair. Thing number 3 is also on the topic of solids. If you guys are anything like us, we are out and about quite a bit. So like just, you know, visiting in-laws, visiting family, visiting friends. And so we like to try and pack food with us for Owen to make sure that he's like eating things that we know he likes and, you know, that we're comfortable with him eating at this stage in our food solids journey. So something that I do is I get these no sugar added fruits in just water, like this, and that's a really easy like solid food for us to pack around. And then I just kind of like chop them up into little pieces, but it's literally just fruit in water, no sugar or anything added. That's the ones I get. You can get whatever you want. That's what I get. So yeah, that's a super simple thing, is when you bring your own food, make it little packaged things that you can do pretty easily. Along those same lines, so I talked about in my previous video when I talked about traveling with a baby, those little packets, like little pouches of like applesauce kind of stuff that are made just for babies and kids that have like a little spout you can drink out of. Those are great for traveling. However, at home, like those are kind of expensive because of all the packaging and whatever else, and because they can make them expensive, they can be a little bit pricey. So if you want to circumvent that issue, I recommend, it's gonna make me look terrible because it's store brand, but whatever. Get the applesauce packets. These ones are sweetened because I accidentally grabbed sweetened, but we usually do the unsweetened ones that are literally just apples. So these are great because they're a little bit cheaper, and also Owen will down an entire one of these. Do you see how he's looking at these? Exactly. So I definitely recommend getting like the packets like this. You can get like flavored ones too, but we like to do the unsweetened ones at home. So that is tip number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tip number 4, is these packets like this, and they're great. So they're a little bit cheaper, and that way you can still have a whole bunch of those pouches to use when you're out and about, and these ones can be used for home. So that's a really, really great alternative option. I brought it in my last video, but it's such a game changer for me that I want to bring it up twice. And that is stick sunscreen for babies. This is the Neutrogena Pure and Free. This is SPF 60. It's water resistant, all that good stuff. It's so much easier to apply sunscreen to a baby when it's in a stick form and it's not in the liquid form on your hands. It's just way easier. So this is tip number 5, is stick sunscreen for kids. It's amazing. It's so much easier. People will tell you to use like a brush or whatever. No, just get the stick sunscreen. It's so good. So much easier to apply, especially, and plus it's like easy to keep in your bag. Anyway, love this. Literally bringing it up again because it's that good. Start crawling unless you are very vigilant about them always wearing pants that cover their little knees. What's up? Hi. They're gonna get kind of like calloused knees, and in Owen's case, I know. In Owen's case, he also has his second toe has a little callus on it from crawling around barefoot. So put Aquaphor on their knees to help protect their skin. Aquaphor is literally just a skin protectant. So it's really, really good to keep on their knees, on their toes. When Owen is teething, like when a new tooth is coming in and he's just like a little river of drool, I put it on his chin too to keep it from drying out, because Aquaphor is something that won't hurt them if they go a little bit in their mouth. So another thing that I recommend, this is tip number 6, is that I recommend putting Aquaphor on places that they're gonna kind of get like rubbed or whatever. So you're gonna get a whole bunch of things, maybe you won't, but that are like toys that are like this. This is a mirror, I just don't wanna. That have these little hooks on them. Take them off and interchange them in between different toys, because it'll keep things kind of interesting. And you can hook them to just about anything, I realized. So like if you have a tummy time mat that has the bars that go across, then you can use this to, like, you can have these and interchange them in between like different spaces that you can keep them to play. Ooh. You know, you can hook them onto the top bar of the car seat, anything like that. So interchange these little toys because it keeps things really interesting. And you can buy extras as well, which I do. This one's a mirror, don't know where it came from, but you can see how filthy it is, and that shows you how much Owen loves it. Isn't it? That's you! Look, that's you and me. Bubbles and Mama. Yeah. So that's another one, is interchange these little hook toys, and it keeps things interesting, because the more unfamiliar something is, the more interesting it is to them. So sometimes do I let Owen just play with wooden spoons? Absolutely, because he loves it. So that is thing number 8, is toys don't necessarily have to be baby toys. Sometimes the most interesting things are just things that they don't understand or are unfamiliar to them. Let them play with the wooden spoon. Okay, that is going to be so much more interesting than some of the baby toys. The next thing is toys that make noise. I'm not talking about battery operated ones. We do not do light up, talking, singing, dancing toys in this house. No. I'm talking about ones that squeak or crinkle or bounce or make little noises. Like, for example, these books that make little crinkly sounds like this. Look, even just me crinkling it makes him laugh. Yeah, that's you. I have to take it away because we're filming, but he'll get it back afterwards. The more that they can make something make noise on their own, the better they like it. If they can make it make noise by themselves, that's the best, because it's just it's so much fun to explore. So that has been really, 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 really great for us. So that is number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's number 8. Number 9, I forgot to bring in here with me, but that's okay. That is, have a waterproof changing mat. Okay, you can get the ones that go on top of like dressers or whatever, that have like the covers that are like cottony. No, don't do it. Do not fall for it. They will pee and they will poop on them, and you have to wash them. And it's literally not worth it. So get one that's waterproof that you can wipe down. There's one from Kikaroo that's really expensive if you want one that goes like on top of a dresser or something to make it like a changing station. But you can also get those like travel ones, and that's what I have. I have 2 of them. I have one in the diaper bag and one at home. We just pop it out, roll it out when it's time to change a diaper, and I love it. It's 10 times easier. Which brings me to my last thing. I mean, it's like it's my last thing. The easiest way to get poop stains out is to throw it away. Which is coming from someone who cloth diapers, and I voluntarily deal with poop up close and personal every like 2 or 3 days. And clothing, I won't do it. If they get poop on it, I'm throwing it away. If he poops into it, or if he has a blowout in it, I'm throwing it away. It's easier. Some people argue with me and tell me just to take the stains out and rinse it out. That's okay. This is something I've learned for me in 10 months. And that is if he poops in it, we throw it away. You will get so many baby clothes gifted to you, and you will buy so many because all of a sudden, everything is adorable. So it's so much easier. The other thing is, you're doing a great job. Maybe it's 11 things. You're doing a great job. That is my last thing. You're doing a great job. Even if you feel like your house is a mess, you're behind on dishes, laundry's piling up, you're doing a great job. So that is 10 and a half things I have learned in 10 months. This is a super short video. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to make something really, really quick this week. If you want to see more content of me and Owen, you can follow me on Instagram at Kate Simmons with 2 S's at the end. If you want to see me talk about my life and everything that goes on in it, you can follow me on Twitter at The Flawed Goddess with 1 S at the end. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. And we will see you next week with my big boy. My big smiley chunker boy. Okay. Alright, we love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.